Hello everyone, this is Lucy05 and welcome to the Cobra Command Central toy review. Today we'll be doing a special segment on comparing the old 1983 H.I.S.S tank versus the 2009 release Arctic H.I.S.S. Well, I know what you're saying. I know what you're asking. You're asking, why are you doing a comparison now where you can do it from the previous video? Because, well, the previous video there isn't enough time to do a comparison, and I only noticed some of the additional changes afterwards. Some of the stuff is very obvious to notice, but there are some of the things that needed some investigation, and I already knew about it after the Arctic H.I.S.S review was over. And despite that the two vehicles are two different models, sort of, because one shoots the turret like the original version, and this is the original version, and this one launches the missiles. But basically the entire thing, or at least majority of these two tanks here, are similar. Now let's start off. From the 1983 to 2008 releases of the H.I.S.S tanks, all the H.I.S.S tanks, the front part of this, well, the front part of the H.I.S.S tank itself, they don't have headlights. They are placed with stickers. My stickers are all worn off, but you can always check even the 2008 releases of the H.I.S.S tanks, the blue H.I.S.S tanks, the crimson H.I.S.S tanks that they released on 2008, they are all stickers. The 2009 version, however, is a 3D plastic, translucent blue plastic. A really nice improvement there, instead of a silly sticker. The other change is this cockpit, the canopy cockpit here. You notice there's a slit hole, a long slit hole on this, and there's nothing from this version. And I really compared this version to the 2008 release. They don't have anything like this. Now let me remove this, pop out this. Now the other comparison is the back seat here. You notice the original H.I.S.S tank, the back seat here is a solid flat. However, this slowly elevates inwards and go downwards, and have crosses to simulate cushion. The controls for the side is the same. There's no change, except for the bottom part. I'm not talking about the middle piece here, I'm talking about the bottom floor piece. Now for the 1983 version, the floor piece here, it sort of elevates downward a little bit, angle downwards a little bit, then it goes straight and goes straight up in this kind of angular angle. However, this version, it goes downwards, straight, and slowly slope upwards. That's the change. And I thought I heard, or I read somewhere, oops, sorry, I knocked the table, that Hasbro would retool the cockpit for the H.I.S.S tank to fit your 25th anniversary figures. I really did the measurement. They're the same, except for this part here, but there's not much in the back seat here. There's not much of a difference, but it's the same. The seating, bottom seating here, and the line and everything is the same. There's no changes at all. As you have recalled from my previous 1983 H.I.S.S tank review, I can even fit a 25th anniversary H.I.S.S driver into this vehicle. A bit tight due to the holster, the gun holster. Do not understand why they would put a gun holster there where the seating for the H.I.S.S tank is so tight. So they didn't do jack squat on increasing the length or widening the space for the cockpit. They added some changes, but not much. So there you have it for the cockpit itself. And oh, Another thing, you notice the change here? This is the 1983 version. As you can see, it is much more longer. I don't understand why they put this thing in. Maybe just to hold it. The other version is just this. Now, let's continue onwards. Now, there's two changes at the bottom. The stupid baskets as well. The snap-on are totally different. If I bring it closer, see this. Another obvious change is this: the two pegs. This peg is larger, and this peg is smaller to hold your 25th anniversary figures. And yes, that's about it. This piece can be removed, of course, but I forgot to tell everyone from the previous review. Now, another huge change is the turret. You'll see that there's 2 points and there's 3 points. Within inside is the same. There's no changes. The size of everything of these two H.I.S.S tanks are the same. There's no changes except for this top part. The turret, however, this is the 1983, this is the 2009 release, or yeah, 2009 release. This holds 2 sections, this holds 3 sections, 3 pegs here. And the bottom of the turret, screw, no screw, more plastic and more support, nothing here. Scope for the control box is the same, so no changes. However, the back here, this is two piece and this is just 1 piece, except for the bottom part. Because this one, you got the turret, you have to slide, you have to put the turret, the bar of the turret to this lower section and slide the entire thing into the control box, and that's it. This one is from the bottom and screwed. So there you have it. That's all the changes there. Also, I forgot to mention, despite that the Arctic H.I.S.S tank is released in 2009, it's made in 2004. I'm not too sure if you can even read it at this angle because my crappy camera can't show much, or either that I can't see much. So through the camera, of course. This is 2004 release, but this is released in 2009. Possibly the body is from 2004, but they did some tooling, they did some add-ons, and that's about it. So I would say I would prefer the 2009 release of the Arctic H.I.S.S because so much nice little details has been added in. However, for nostalgia's sake, I still prefer the old one as well. So there you go. This is the comparison view for the two H.I.S.S tanks. This is Lucy 05. Thank you all for watching. Signing off.